And I sent you so many messages opening up to you about that. You knew. You knew. You fucking knew. You knew I never would have ever slept with you without a condom had I known what was going on. I found out on TikTok.
So let me try and give you the landscape of this drama, because I think it is. I mean, I had someone send it to me on Instagram, say, hey, you should look at this conflict. I looked at it and I was like, this is so stupid. And the next thing I know, I'm like, I mean, it is like Days of Our Lives. So let me give you the landscape. Modern Warrior is a Native American man that has been exceptionally successful on TikTok by provoking white people. He calls them colonizers, or historically he has called them colonizers. He had some people start threatening his life, and now he's changed. He's trying to adjust his channel a little bit. But in general, he provokes people by calling them racist or misogynist or whatever it is, right? I would describe him as hyper woke. Here's a little bit of his general content.
Way you combat racism on a daily basis. I'll go first. I don't move for white people on the sidewalk.
Hey, colonizer.
A lot of white allies and accomplices ask, how can they support Black and Indigenous people of color? And sometimes I really don't know what to say, but here's one easy way. Just don't have babies.
First of all, I don't know why anybody cares if he calls them colonizers. It's whatever. He is just playing the TikTok game, and he's doing it super well. You have to kind of think, like, what does he mean by colonizer, right? In his mind, it's a mindset. If you have this mindset of white supremacy, or you have this mindset of you own the earth, if you have this mindset, right, this sort of mindset of privilege, then he calls you a colonizer. And people get upset, they fire back in the comments, and then there is engagement on the TikTok algorithm. And that's exactly what he wants. I look at his videos, and they are definitely provocative, and I can see myself being frustrated and then wanting to watch what other horrible thing that, right? It's the same thing. That's why Howard Stern was popular, right? Like, that's the same mechanism. He's smart. Does he hate all white people? No. Does he think that all white people are inherently colonizers, as he describes them? No. But I think he does truly believe in his platform. He's trying to get a message out about the way people approach the world. You have to admit, he has been very successful in getting that message out. I mean, I challenge anybody, go on TikTok and try and grow a following of 1 million subscribers and share a message. So I think he's been successful in that way. So that's Modern Warrior. And then the other side, you have his ex-girlfriend, Chelsea Hart, who is, I believe, a comedian, an actress, she's a content creator on TikTok, also has millions of subscribers, also super successful. Her brand is to be incredibly transparent and also be hyper woke.
Sleep around so much, men won't like you, he says to me.
Oh, thank God.
You mean to tell me there's a way to make them go away?
As outrageously attractive an offer that sounds. What if I told you I don't give a besides? We all know you only want a virgin so that you can flop around doing whatever god-awful impression of Shamu it is you call physical intimacy and half be none the wiser.
So Chelsea and Modern Warrior, his real name is Lance, get together and they have a romantic relationship. And Chelsea bears her soul to him, and Lance, I think, bears his body to her. They have sex, and then she finds out via TikTok that Lance was also sleeping with other women. And Chelsea is outraged. And then she goes on the TikTok and she says, essentially, Lance is the worst. He was cheating on me. I didn't consent to have that kind of a relationship. You're the worst. And in particular, she is hurt because Lance's whole brand, or Modern Warrior's brand, is super feminist, right? He's also super woke. So Chelsea's like, how could you, if you really believe in feminism, how could you treat a woman like this? And then she found out that there's like 5 other women that are saying that he was also sleeping with them. So he's going around unprotected sex with her and God knows however many other women. And now Chelsea feels like, I could be pregnant with your child and I probably have an STI. And so the drama ensues. And so what happens, both of them, the way they deal with their distress is they go into TikTok or Instagram or whatever and post this super emotional content. They post it, it's aggressive, the other one gets hurt, or the fans that are all watching this get involved. Then they take it down, and they put up a new video that goes, oh, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have done that, but he's also the devil. And then the other one will react, and it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Here's just a little snippet of it.
I just want to take a second to apologize.
To Chelsea, I'm very sorry that our friendship has come to this. I'm very sorry for not being the effective communicator that I wanted to be.
I may be pregnant with your child, and you are apologizing for your communication. I have an ache that lives deep in my womb, Lance. And sometimes I just cry from my soul about it. When Lance saw the Instagram story, he sent me these messages and proceeded to call me repeatedly until I answered. We were on the phone till 4 a.m. and he was telling me those things that he wanted to unalive himself till 4 a.m. He was driving into the mountains.
Am I surprised at a guy that Chelsea met on the internet that has such intense views, that espouses them with such confidence and arrogance and a clear sort of focus on himself and his worldview? Am I surprised that that guy doesn't always operate in alignment with his espoused values? I'm not shocked. And do I think that each of their reactions to this is totally ridiculous? Yes, I think it's insane. Both times when each of them gets upset, what they do is they go onto the internet, they put something out there that is outrageous and intense, very provocative, very emotionally out of control, very self-righteous. This is the pattern, right? They go from being so wise and controlled. Like, just look at Modern Warrior's general stance. Hello, beautiful people. And then when he gets poked, when he gets pissed, he loses control, and it's very aggressive and negative, and then he has to take it down. And it's the same exact thing with Chelsea. She tries to be very calm and smart and wise, and then she gets pushed, and then it's provocative, it's loud, it's aggressive, and then she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. And it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know either of them. I haven't met either of them, so I can't diagnose them. But their behavior fits very much in alignment with histrionic or borderline personality disorder. I don't know if they have those diagnoses, but they definitely show these traits, this desire for more and more attention, and then this sort of inability to hold or regulate emotions. If you look at the TikTok back and forth, both are talking about having full-on breakdowns, needing time for their mental health. Lance, I guess in a fight with Chelsea, was talking about potentially killing himself. She's sitting there trying to keep him from falling off the edge, and then also she's lashing out at him afterwards. She's trying to protect the world from him, and she hates him. The bottom line is neither one of them knows how to have an adult conversation in a real way. Let me end by just saying two things. The first is they're both making money off of this. This is the way the algorithm works. The more that a small YouTuber comes on here and tags Modern Warrior or tags Chelsea Hart, the more they both benefit. It's all about engagement, whether it's positive or negative engagement. And the last thing is, during one of Chelsea's videos, she was talking about how Lance was being attacked by or sort of online being brutalized by a white supremacist, and he wanted to unalive himself, which I thought was a really weird way to say kill himself. And what's happening here is she's trying to not be harsh by saying killing, and she doesn't want to criticize people that kill themselves by saying commit suicide. So it's unalive, which, first of all, if someone's going to kill themselves, that's a very intense experience. You're not going to make them feel bad if you say kill. If they're thinking about killing themselves, we're well beyond that. Framing your language in a super politically correct way only serves you. It doesn't serve the person that is really at risk of that. That's the first thing. The second thing is, to me, her focus on being politically correct and being the right way, I think prevented her from really reading what kind of guy Lance was. She met him on the internet or saw his work on the internet, and she admired the product. She admired the picture he was sharing with the world. But when they met, I don't know how much time she actually spent or how much attention she really put into understanding who is he. My guess is if she really allowed herself to connect with him and didn't think, oh, this is so wonderful, I'm with Modern Warrior, if she really said, who is Lance? I think she would have seen through the veneer and would have recognized this guy's probably not on the straight and narrow all the time. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, all those things.